Hey everybody, Art Burns here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. So it's Friday, and I would like to talk about a sort of informal, semi formal practice that you can do to sort of calm yourself down from a state of emotional overwhelm. Now, first of all, never be ashamed of being emotionally overwhelmed, feeling like you're gonna, just lose your temper, or maybe you feel like you want to cry, or, any kind of overwhelming emotional feelings. Okay, we all go through it from little kids all the way into old age. And this practice can actually work for anyone at any age. So if you have young kids, this is something you can do with them as well. The practice itself is called, well, there's a couple different names for it because I've heard of this practice from a few different people. I've heard about it from spiritually mindfulness teachers like Tara Brach and Jack Kornfield, but I've also heard from it and learned it from Dr. Dan Siegel, who's more of a scientific based, mindfulness teacher, right? And mind. And so Tara calls it naming what is true, whereas Dan calls it name it to tame it, right? And the idea, the way it works is that your brain has two separate lobes, okay? It has a right lobe and a left lobe. And those lobes are connected with these little fibers that send information back and forth between the two. When we're feeling so the right side of your brain is all about the emotions, right? It's all about the free spirit in you, right? Your right brain wants to feel things. It wants to know from intuition. It wants to look at sunsets and imagine the magic and be connected to the whole universe, right? And your left brain is grounded. Your left brain is wants to talk about labels and lists and logic and linear thought. And it absolutely loves that I'm using L for every single one of these terms, right? Because it's all about that. Like when you're doing math, right? When you're doing science, when you're organizing something, when you're alphabetizing something, that's the realm of your left brain, right? And so what happens is when we're in an emotionally overwhelming state, right? It means that all the energy or most of the energy in our brain is on that right side, and things are out of balance, okay? The way your brain is designed, and the reason why the two sides do these two separate and counterbalancing things is that they keep each other in balance. So when you're feeling a sense of overwhelm, it means that you're not in balance. So the simple practice is to just simply start to name what it is you're feeling. Okay, literally just say it out loud. I'm angry. I'm resentful. And start with one, but keep trying to zero in on what you're really feeling. Okay, give it new words, as many as you can come up with. Right. So you start with anger, but then you realize maybe it's more of a fear or a shame or a feeling of resentment or a feeling of being betrayed. Right, and just go ahead and yell, say these words out. You don't have to yell them, but speaking them out loud definitely helps. Right, and what you're doing then, right, is you're taking by labeling them. Remember, that's what your left brain does. So by doing that, by kind of naming all these things and giving them new labels, you're taking that energy away from your right side of your brain and into your left side of the brain, and you're bringing things into more balance. Okay, and it works. Okay, it really works, and there's plenty of examples I could share with you. And if you'd like to know how it works going the other way, this video's gotten a little long, so send me a message and I'll let you know how that works too, because there's another very simple practice for that. Okay, but when you're feeling overwhelmed with emotions, just name what you're feeling, and you'll see yourself and you'll feel yourself calm down after just a few minutes, less than a minute or two, and then your stress levels will come down, and you'll be able to move on with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish without feeling you're hijacked. All right. So Art Burns signing off. Hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop a comment, send me a message, and I'll help you out. Talk to you soon. Take care.